Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, and in today's video I'm giving our 1932 Tudor-style living room a spring refresh. This is a budget-friendly makeover using mostly thrifted and repurposed pieces to save on costs. I will be swapping out the vertical blinds for custom curtains, adding a new rug, and styling with a mix of vintage and modern decor to honor the home's character and history while giving it a fresh feel. This space is one of my favorites in our home. It is full of charm with its mahogany floors, exposed wooden beams, and original fireplace. So let's begin. The first thing I needed to do was to remove these vertical blinds. They are dated and pieces have fallen off over the years. Now that they are down, it is finally time to say farewell to these blinds. I am so happy that I also no longer have to clean these. They used to collect so much dust. The most difficult part of this entire room makeover was removing these brackets. Someone added polyurethane to these window frames without removing the brackets, so they were pretty much glued on. It seems quick in this video, but it actually took me a couple of days to remove these. This is my childhood home, and we moved back a couple of years ago. I have so many special memories in this room, especially around Christmas. This beautiful Victorian hand-carved furniture has been here for over 45 years, but it's much older as it was purchased secondhand. Since the furniture is so elaborate and ornate, I'm going to keep the decor simple. To begin decorating, I am going to add this rug that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I wasn't sure I would like it. The photos weren't great online and I only saw the corners in person, but the seller was so kind I decided to take a chance. Once I unrolled the rug at home, I ended up loving it. It's a bit outside of my comfort zone, but it works so beautifully here, and it's the softest rug I have ever walked on. We moved the coffee table on top of the rug, and I decorated with these candle holders that I already had and these peach colored candles. Then I added these beautiful vintage books on the opposite end and placed this vintage brass basket on top. I love Baby's Breath. They're so delicate and add a romantic touch. Last week, I took a trip to the thrift store and found this beautiful glass vase. After buying the vase, I took a trip to Trader Joe's and picked up some flowers to place into the vase. I don't frequent Trader Joe's throughout the year, but during the springtime, I am there every single week because I love decorating our home with fresh flowers and they have the best selection. I placed these on the inside and added these purple stems for a subtle pop of color. Once the centerpiece was on the table, I thought that the basket with Baby's Breath was a bit too much, so I replaced it with a small brass lidded piece. So now it's time to hang the curtains. I ended up taking a trip to HomeGoods because they usually have a wide variety of curtain rods to select from. I saw these and thought that they would be perfect for the living room since the balls on the end are marble and match the coffee and side tables perfectly. And since I placed brass accents throughout the room, the color of the rod was perfect. For the curtains, I decided to use these beautiful custom curtains from Mrs. Awesome. Our ceilings are 12 feet tall and the windows are about 11 feet, so it is difficult to find curtains that fit these windows at stores that don't customize lengths. Mrs. Awesome sent me swatches so that I could select the fabric and color that I wanted. I decided on the beige color since the beams, floors, and fireplace in my living room are a dark mahogany wood. I thought beige would be perfect to brighten the space a bit. They have a few hanging header styles that are available on their website. I was going back and forth between the goblet and triple pleat and decided on the triple pleat. As a child, we had triple pleat curtains in this room that my mom customized for the space, so it's a bit nostalgic for me to have them in this room again. The curtains come with clear hooks, so I attached those to all of the pleats and then added these curtain rings that I purchased on Amazon. Since this room is at the front of our home, I selected the privacy liner so that light can still filter through while still maintaining a degree of privacy. I love these customized curtains. They are great quality. The length perfectly sweeps the floor and just makes the room feel a bit more luxurious. The triple pleat on the curtains is also perfect since our home is a traditional Tudor-style home. The pleats offer a beautiful and fuller drape and give a more structured and decorative appearance, which I absolutely love. So if you or someone you know is interested in custom curtains, I will leave all of the information for these curtains below in the description box. I'll also have a discount code for you as well. Thank you to Mrs. Awesome for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's move on to the focal point of this room, the fireplace. On the same trip where I purchased the glass vase for the coffee table, I spotted these large vases and had to pick one up. They were such a great price for the size. I didn't mind the color, but since it is spring, I did decide to DIY the vase to brighten it up. I really liked this vase at Pottery Barn and was inspired to use similar colors for my DIY. I won't go into too much detail about this DIY in this video, but I will show you exactly how I achieved this beautiful ceramic look in my next video. I love how it turned out. These are another bunch of flowers that I picked up from Trader Joe's to place on the inside of my DIY'd vase. I love the vibrant pop of color that this will add to our living room. I placed my DIY vase on the left side of the fireplace and put the floral arrangement on the inside. I love using books in my decor. They add visual interest with their varying colors and textures. Instead of spending $40 to $60 on decorative books, I usually thrift mine unless I want something very specific. I usually scour the book section looking at the color and textures of the binding of each book until I find exactly the look that matches my style. I recently thrifted these books, some of which I'm using in today's video. They cost a total of $14. So if you are on the hunt for decorative books, I highly recommend thrifting them to save a lot of money. On top of the books, I am placing this glass candle, and to the side, I am adding this beautiful ornate brass bud vase. On the opposite side, I placed another book and a bowl that I got from Target a few years ago. On the inside, I placed some greenery. In order to add more visual interest, I decided to add this basket that I picked up from Michael's. I love the color and it adds texture and another element of height on this side. If you are familiar with my channel, you may recognize these wooden candle holders that I thrifted last fall. I decided to add more dried baby's breath to further soften the look of the fireplace since there are a lot of dark colors here. This is a working fireplace, and since we won't be using it during this time of year, I thought it would be nice to add candles. I took out my stash of candle holders that I am not currently using anywhere else in our home, and I decided to put them all here. I used some faux wax candles that I already had on hand. The pillar candles are from the brand Luminar, and the taper candles are candles that I picked up from HomeGoods. Now moving over to this side, I wanted to add some art here without spending much, so I also thrifted this piece for $5 and gave it a quick DIY. Initially, I thought that the black would be fine because the area rug was mostly black, but again, my goal is to bring brighter elements into this room. I used leftover paint, White Dove by Benjamin Moore, and a warm brown sample paint for this DIY. I thought that an ombre type of painting style would look really nice, but when I hung it up on the wall, I did not like it at all. So I decided to paint the entire thing with the White Dove colored paint. This color is such a beautiful creamy color. I added 2 coats and let that dry for a couple of hours before hanging it. I love the modern touch that this piece adds, and I love that it almost blends into the wall. I added a side table under the painting and styled it with a vase of faux branches and peach blossoms for a pop of color. Then I moved the brass bucket here and balanced it out with a brass candle holder on the other side. Now I am adding the final touches to the room. The vintage feel and color of this pillow fits perfectly into this space. I put the fireplace tools back in place and I put the chair back as well. And this is how it all came together. I made subtle changes, but they made such a big impact. I love how the rug grounds the space, the curtains add a touch of elegance and make the room feel even taller, and I love how the flowers add a pop of color to help brighten the room. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this living room makeover and found some styling tips that I shared to be helpful. If you love this type of content, please consider subscribing. I will see you in the next video. Bye!